I don't know if you can hear the rooster crowing, uh, but we are checking in. I'm a little late with this. I had to redo my measurements because I had done them on the old phone and then broke the phone and realized when I went to do this update that I had to redo the measurements. So my weight I'm giving is from June 1st, but the measurements are from June 15th, 15th or 16th. So 2 weeks into the third year round. But we are doing our summary for the second year. June 1st was the full 2 years of trying to lose weight and going from there. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. It's JoJo behind me. Pretty's down here in my lap. You, you can see just kind of chilling. Oh, and I thought, well, I better get this done before I hop back into my PJs because I'm ready to do that. We've got a migraine going on. I've had it since last night, and my work schedule is shifted today. So I'm working 6 p to 2 a tonight. Um, so I'm hoping the migraine doesn't get any worse. It was pretty bad last night. It's just kind of annoying right now, but we will see. At any rate, and actually, yeah, that eye is looking a little funky, isn't it? That's the one that has the migraine. So, okay. So we are checking in, and I've got pictures to share as well. We skipped the 10-month mark because things just weren't looking good. So at any rate, I'm at the frustrated point of things. I've kind of hit a plateau, even though I did get down to my lowest was looks like 188 was my lowest weight. I ended up gaining a little bit back of that. I started the year off at 195.2 pounds. That was as of June 1st, 2020. And I ended on June 1st, 2021 at 190.8 pounds. So I did still lose 4.4 pounds. I did gain some of that back. Like I said, my lowest during the year was 188.4. Yeah, 188.4. So that's a little frustrating, but it could have been worse. So we're not going to complain too much. So the first year, I had lost a total of 32 pounds. So to only lose 4.4 pounds in the second year is a little frustrating, but it's still a loss. I need to not dwell on it too much. And so I'm trying not to do that. As far as the bust ending measurement, and these measurements, like I said, are 2 weeks past the June 1st date. Also, I ended up deciding to go for the fattest part of the thigh, which is right up near where the thigh goes into the back, the back side. Rather than doing mid thigh, I moved it up to the upper thigh. And so measurements are going to be bigger in that respect anyhow, but I had bigger measurements anyhow, no matter what. Waist, rather than doing where the belly button is, I went up to the skinniest part of the waist, which is actually up above my belly button. And so those numbers, we'll just see how it goes. But at any rate, the bust, I ended up gaining 3/4 of an inch from the last report I gave you all. So overall, for the second year, I gained 3/4 of an inch on the bust. That being said, the measurements were also done during that time, and there's swelling anyhow. So I will take it as a win. I'm not going to be too upset about that. The waist, I ended up with a total loss for the second year of 1/2 inch, which is not a lot, but hey, it's a loss. From, well, and like I said, I moved the measurement line too. So technically, I had gone from February's measurement of 41.5 to June's measurement of 40 or 39.5. So in that 4 months, I lost 2 inches, but I changed the measurement site. So it's not really all that much of a change. On the hips were measured in the same spot, and I actually have a total loss for the second year of 1/2 inch. Hey, it's a loss. I actually gained an inch in the last 4 months, but the pants and pajama bottoms are getting looser anyhow, so I actually ended up ordering some new pajamas because I'm in that in between where my old pajamas don't quite fit, but the current pajamas are too big. So I did order some new pajamas, and I'm going to try them on in just a little bit. Hopefully they fit. Hopefully they're the size in between that I need. On the thighs, I ended up with a total loss for the second year of 1/4 inch. Still a loss. And like I said, I changed the measurement spot. So at the beginning of February, it was 23 inches. On June 16th, it was 25 1/4 inches. So I actually gained 2 1/4 inches, and that's because of changing the spot where I was measuring. But still a second year total loss of 1/4 inch. So I'll take it. Biceps and neck for the second year, it ended up being no change. There were some slight variations throughout the year during measurement of a little bit of gain, a little bit of loss, that kind of thing. But as you guys can hear me saying, it evened out. So no changes on the biceps or the neck for the second year. In the neck, like I said, I don't expect a lot of changes in the neck anyhow. So those are the measurements. We've got pictures. The pictures are front, side, and back. And what I've done is put in the day 0, day 365, day whatever 2 years would be. So I'll calculate that in a bit, so you'll see that on the pictures. But I decided doing day 0 and then current and then the in between is the best way to show any changes visibly for the second year on the pictures. So the bikini that I was using for the second year is a little bit big in the bottoms, and the top has never really fit well. I did order a new bikini. I'm going to try it on to see if it's going to work for the third year. And so we'll go from there. I have added exercise for the third year. The exercise program is going to be right now, I'm just focusing on doing Slim and Six. We're doing the startup section, and I've done 3 days of that so far. Not a lot. I haven't done it at all this week because of just feeling horrible due to that time and the migraines. But I'm hoping either as soon as this migraine goes away, tomorrow or the start of next week, getting back into doing the exercise part. Plus, I'll be doing some work around the house, which will hopefully have me more active than I've been lately. So we shall see. If the Slim and Six starts getting easy for me to do, I'll add some more stuff in. But right now, I'm not even able to do all of the startup. So I think it will be a while before we get too comfortable with this lemon six. And my feet do end up hurting a lot more after doing it. So we'll have to see how my body reacts and if I'm able to keep it up. The motivation is the hardest part. Once I have on the sports bra and the sneakers and everything, I can do it. It's just getting to that point. That's the hardest part. So we are getting there, and we shall see. The next check-in will be August 1st, and that'll be 2 months into the third year. So we will see how things go. I'm going to try to, it, when I hit the give up phase, I don't do as well with the food choices, but we are going to try to get strict again and kind of go from there. So right now, the food schedule is, and this may change, but right now it's protein shake for breakfast, watermelon salad as a snack, and then protein shake and yogurt for lunch, and then a yogurt as a snack, a smoothie as a snack, popcorn and protein shake as dinner, and then watermelon salad as dessert. And that takes me up to about 1,100 and some calories, which is slightly low. I should be, according to the goal maker thing, I should be at 1,500 something calories. The really minimum you should be having is 1,200 calories minimum. So, like I said, things may adjust. We'll just have to see how I'm doing with things and kind of go from there. I think that's it for right now for this update. I've rambled quite a bit. I've talked a little bit. You guys that have been following this journey kind of have a feel for how I've been doing things for the most part. We are going to leave it at that. Thank you for joining me on this update, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.